What is good, people? Today I'll be giving you a review of the RDX KARA MMA gloves. I've had them for about 3 months now. Let's see how they held up. Let's start with protection, which is probably one of the most important features we look for when we're buying a glove, as they're meant to protect your hands, which are the main equipment you need while you're in a fight. I once actually broke my knuckle in a fight, and since then, every glove I get, I try to make sure the protection is adequate for whatever I'm going to be using it for. These RDX gloves have a dome-shaped pattern around the knuckle line, which is quite good, and it's quite wide as well, so it protects all your knuckles. And then you have an extra pattern at the back of the wrist, which is also good, gives you extra protection there. And then you have another pattern on the thumb line, which is also great. All of this gives like a wide range of protection around your hands, which is extremely important. I've been using these gloves for sparring, using for bag work as well, and they've been great. I feel like the impact absorption has been really good. Don't feel like I'm in danger every time I want to throw a hard shot. I know there's some gloves I use when I don't have my hand wraps on, for example, because the glove is not wide enough. Like sometimes my knuckle starts to slip out at the side, and when I'm throwing the shot, my skin actually starts to peel, like just from scraping off the bags and things. Not sure if that's just me. If you've gone through something similar, let me know in the comment below. But overall, I think these gloves provide great protection, so I'll give them a solid 4.5 out of 5. Let's talk about another important feature, which is the wrist support in the glove, because we know that's where a lot of the impact tends to accumulate. The RDX glove have a triple loop and hook wrist wrap, so it's fairly long, which providing quite a lot of support. I'll just throw it on here. When it's tight, it's nearly like you have hand wraps on this, so like it's fairly stable, giving good impact absorption again, and also good stability around the wrist line as well. And then once you have your hand wraps in underneath this, so let's talk about the materials this is made of. They're made of Maya hide leather. From what I was looking up, it's just synthetic leather, and I've had them for about 3-4 months, like I was saying. And so far, I feel like they're not holding up as well as I would like, but I use these like every day, like literally apart from 1 day a week maybe when I'm resting, I'm not using the gloves. So they do go through quite a lot, but the leather itself is starting to peel off, and like this could be just due to the sweat accumulating inside and just like damaging it over time. But like I'm not too worried about these. I feel like most gloves that I have don't really last that long just from the constant use they go through. But overall, the main material, the foam, everything, that's still very solid. Like I'm not too worried about the leather peeling off. But if I go on that, I'll probably give it a rating of about a 3.5, just because of how it's peeling off. If it's maybe real leather, that might make it last a bit longer. But the main part of it, which is the pattern and like the stability of it, that's still holding up great. So I wouldn't really be worried about some random peelings here and there. So yeah, that's how the material is holding up so far. So let's talk about the fit of this. I threw on my hand wraps there just to show you how it fits with the hand wraps on. These are a medium. And you can see it fits fairly comfy. There's still a bit of room in there, and it's fairly snug as well. Like, so it's very good fit for that size. And then with the vest as well, I could wrap it around. And like I said earlier on, it gives a lot more of a wrist protection than, again, great stability. And it still fits in, doesn't feel too tight, like I'm cutting off blood or anything like that, because I know sometimes the hand can go numb if it's just a bit too tight. So yeah, the fit on these are quite great, and I like the finger grips as well, like the, what would you call these? Not sure, but the finger hold. Right, just that part, because I know sometimes in sparring with other gloves, like after throwing some shot, it will start to slip out. I don't know again if you've had that issue before, but these have been great. Like they stay in at all times, so I don't feel like I need to be constantly readjusting and changing the gloves itself mid-spar. So yeah, the fit on this, very, very good. Rate them highly, another 4.5 out of 5. Let's talk about the price of these. I got these on Amazon for about $29, which probably around 27 euros. With shipping, it might go over the 30 euro max, about 31 or so. And that's not really that bad, especially looking at all the other gloves in that range, that price range. These are very good because I think these will last me quite a while. Like I said, the main complaint I had was the leather peeling off right at the wrist, but at the knuckle line it's still holding up very well, so I would still highly recommend these. 30 quid for MMA gloves, definitely well worth it. So yeah, price is very good. So one of the last thing I'm going to talk about then is how these work for MMA. Because some gloves, like even though they're MMA gloves, they just end up restraining your hands too much, which limits the ability for you to grip onto your training partners or your opponent at the time. But these have been great. They give a lot of freedom around the fingers and that, so I could grip fairly well. And also when wrestling as well, you could pummel for underhooks and all that without too much restraint. So yeah, these are great design for MMA and for striking. Like I said, when I'm using for pad work, pads, or during sparring, they've been great for all of that as well. Overall, highly rate these gloves. I think they're among the best gloves I've used so far, so definitely would recommend them. Yeah, so that's everything. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, just give a like to the video and also click the subscribe button. If you want to see more videos like this, or if you have any product you'd like me to review, let me know in the comment below and I'll try get access to these and give you a good review. Peace!